cousins and my cliques, family and folks. We got our ride out till we break up all them hundreds, folks.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Never knew chill till I met with beef. Never knew war till I met with peace. Never knew time till I came to rest. Got a couple real homies and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die up on the block. With a and the vultures fly. And I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in the cold night. When it's cold at night and my soul in ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight. And I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist. But real homies never turn they back. My homies listen all these tracks. My homies all rapping Mac. We rolling out like Cadillac.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 West side, east side, north side, west side, south side, east side, north side, west side.
Welcome to a jam-packed arena here in Oklahoma City. It's Chicago facing the Oklahoma. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Bulls 5 right now. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Mirotic in the 3.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time. And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
So many people overlooked Pau Gasol prior to last season. Seem to think that Clark, he was... past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
Out of bounds. Bulls ball.
Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Oklahoma City on D. Rose gets a wide open look. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Durant kicks to Waiters. Shoots from the corner. And the shot falls short this time.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Now here's Rose. And finished off by Gasol.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
That's his first personal foul.
Here is Ibaka. And Waiters kicks to Ibaka. Outside for Durant. Over to the wing. Sprook drives in. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
The match.
And he gets the bucket. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Chicago leading by 12. Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for. And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Butler dishes to Gibson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That's his first personal foul.
And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season. Clark averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
Rose. And the shot is good. Rose has got 6 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
In transition, here come the Bulls. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's Chicago up by 16. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Mirotic in the 3, the small forward.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
And it's Rose. Penetrating. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got 10 points in the game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Durant for 3. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on it.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the...
Whoa! Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Bulls have had a great rebounding team for a long time now. Last season was no different.
Yeah, so many categories to measure how well a team rebounds. The Bulls were in the top 3 in almost all of them.
Westbrook missing again. And they're pushing it up. Here's Rose. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Westbrook. And Gasol sends it back. They retain possession. Ibaka, no luck.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, it's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor. Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Gibson with the steal. On up the court. The finish. And Mirotic throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Westbrook drives in.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Durant wide open, he fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Durant's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And Gasol slams it in.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Here's Mirotic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mirotic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Butler against Waiters. And Gibson, here we go. And finished off by Gasol.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Cantor, the pass to Waiters. 3 seconds left. Cannot hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bulls out front as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. And what about Pau Gasol? I mean, he's been sensational.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. 11 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Durant the 3, and Ibaka the 4. And it's Cantor in the pivot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
It's incredible to think that Pau Gasol last year set a career high in points in a game for as long, Clark, as he's played. He had that 46-point game in January.
Yeah, that's 46 points for Pau to go with 18 rebounds. I mean,
right.
You rarely see a player of his age putting up a career high like that.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. So Westbrook. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Rose dishes to Gasol. Mirotic has a wide open look. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Good on both. Westbrook with it. 12 points for him. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Westbrook. Ibaka, the pass to Waiters. From deep. And the Thunder, another 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big 3, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those 3 was able to finish the season.
Rose goes in. Goes up again. To the inside. Here's Cantor. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Shots good by Durant.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the 3rd. And they double up Butler. And Gibson kicks to Rose.
Derrick Rose
Makes it off the glass. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Westbrook drives in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking, because I certainly have no idea.
Oklahoma City foul call.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
And Dion Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
Here's Westbrook. 51 seconds left in the third. Westbrook with the steal. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Stolen by Waiters. To the paint. Here's Durant. And Mirotic sends it back.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook dishes to Waiters. Westbrook again throws. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That's off as well, so he misses both. With 2 seconds left. No good on the layup.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bulls out front, running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 slot. But they get it back. Durant against Butler. Durant attacking. Just 5 on the clock. That's good. 16 points for Russell Westbrook.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And then Waiters with the jam.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's Heinrich. And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
The drive by Brooks. Offensive rebound. Here's Bairstow. Got a piece of it. There's the lob to the hoop. And then Durant with the dunk.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Heinrich kicks to McDermott. And the rejection by Ibaka. Thunder trailing by 18. Outside Durant. Takes the 3. And Waiters kicks to Durant. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Again, Durant missing. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make.
Fire that pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep the fast break moving.
Here's Waiters. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 12 points for Dion Waiters.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Nice shot by Portis. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
That's good. Heinrich's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Brooks. Nice D from Durant.
Well, after the good move to get down the lane, he found a whole lot of traffic and congestion in there.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Gasol. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Stripped it away. And they're moving it up. Here's Heinrich.
Kurt Heinrich.
Finished off the break.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Here's McDermott. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the rope, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole